Simon & Schuster Audio presents How to Win at Travel by Brian Kelly. Read by the author.
To Dean, being your dad has been the most epic journey of my life, and I'm so lucky to get to experience the world again through your eyes. Acknowledgements. I wouldn't be writing this book today if it weren't for my parents, Brian and Suzanne, who allowed me to book my first trip on Points and Miles at the tender age of 12. That simple act of freedom planted a seed in my head that I could do whatever I put my mind to, and also showed me the pure joy travel can bring, especially when it brings family closer together. Tactically, I couldn't have written this book without the help of Lori Zano, who I met on a U.S. Airways flight from Philadelphia to Madrid in May 2005, eager for my study abroad summer program in Spain. Lori reclined her seat into my knees, and I politely asked her to move up a little bit, which she kindly obliged. A week later, she spotted me at a club in Madrid, and we quickly became fast friends. She was one of the first freelance writers I hired when I started The Points Guy, and she's gone on to become a top travel writer and editor. Lori was a key collaborator on this book, helping me chart my vision and bring my story and tips to life. It was a full circle moment writing the etiquette chapter with her when the topic of how to deal with seat reclining came up. I'd also like to thank Jason Steele, who helped me research the Points and Miles content for this book, and Alyssa Hawk, who fact-checked this book in its entirety. Finally, I want to thank the loyalty programs, airline, hotel, and credit card that have essentially funded my global travels for the last 20 years. I'm extremely fortunate to have visited so many fascinating places leveraging my rewards, and I'm confident you will be able to as well after reading this book. Author's note. If there's one thing I love about writing about the travel industry, it's that it's constantly changing. While that's great for job security, it presents challenges in writing a book because inevitably information will become outdated. However, I wrote this book to teach you how to get the most value from the travel ecosystem, knowing that the system will change. While I stand by the content and had a third-party fact-check the book for accuracy at the time of publishing, policies and loyalty programs do change. My core lesson remains the same. Everyone needs to create a personal travel strategy that works for them and continue to evolve it as the industry evolves. In my experience, having redeemed airline miles since 1995, change often brings opportunity, specifically with new credit card launches happening frequently and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?